It's Sanni, and yeah, good evening to everybody. Here's my new bob. I had it cut this morning. It's evening here in Paris right now, and I decided to do the tutorial actually like on the fly, because this tutorial, I saw the cover of Harper's Bazaar sometime last autumn winter time with Alexa Chung in the cover. And I loved her kind of mod Twiggy inspired makeup on it, and I can't remember what happened and I never did the tutorial. And now French Glamour have exactly the same photo in the cover, and so they're essentially using the same photo almost a year later. But since I didn't do it then, and it's now in the cover again, I really wanted to do it now. I can't show you the cover. The magazine's right there, but I can't show you the cover. So it's going to be in my Pinterest. I'm going to put a link here below. I'm going to put the Harper's cover and the Glamour magazine cover on my Pinterest board. But you'll see it's like the same thing. And I love the look. And this kind of look, Marc Jacobs is doing a really 60s style makeup. Theirs is more Edie Sedgwick in New York Fashion Week just now, but it's very much kind of, it's great for the fall, and it's in keeping with kind of what New York Fashion Week is doing. So if it's good enough for them, it should be good enough for us, I guess. It's actually pretty simple to do. It's not difficult at all. The kind of main focus is the eyes, and I'm wearing fake lashes on top, but the bottom lashes I've kind of just drawn on, and if they're a little bit smudged and messy, the better. So yeah, let's get started with the tutorial, and please let me know what you think of the hair. You know, I know that I kind of chopped it a little bit to my shoulders the last time I went, and now I just decided to go for it all out. So it's kind of like really short. I can just get it back, so, well, not properly up, but kind of fake it as an updo. But yeah, so let's get started. So I already did my foundation. I used my Laura Mercier Silk Cream, but I use this in a Soft Ivory, which is a lot paler than I am. It's at least 2 shades paler than I am. But I really wanted to give myself a much paler kind of English rose type complexion, as opposed to the slightly sunburned one that I have right now. And then under my eyes, hold on, where is it? I used my Armani corrector in a concealer. This is not the corrector, not the pink one, but just the concealer in a number 1. Then I'm gonna powder using my Makeup Forever loose powder, not the HD powder. I'm not a big fan of that because it really flashes back. And this is in the shade 16, and I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way with a powder puff and just really press it in. I'm going to use my Too Faced Shadow Insurance on my eyelids, and I'm just going to pop it on with my fingers. Then I'm going to use my Burberry Porcelain and my Sigma E55 brush, and I am just going to pat the shadow all over my eyelid. You could use MAC Vanilla or Brulee would be great for this as well. Porcelain has a little bit of a satin sheen to it, and if this was 100% like a 60s mod look, the colors would be matte, but because this is kind of like homage, and actually on the cover her eyelids don't look that matte either, so we're going to give it a little bit of a sheen, flattering sheen. I'm then going to take NARS Brousse, and I'm going to take the kind of eggplant color of it, and I'm also going to use my Sigma eyeliner brush, and this is the round one. It's a little bit thicker. It's the E05, and we're essentially going to start drawing the little fake kind of 60s crease. So get a lot of the product on the brush, look in the mirror, and we're going to draw above the crease. And it is just like a semicircle that you're drawing. We'll blend it out a few times, so don't be, you know, too disappointed if it comes out a little bit wonky the first time. So just like that, and then I'm going to take my, this is Inglot, hold on, Inglot 19p brush, and I am just going to blend it. And when you look straight on, you should be able to see the line a little bit, but not as in, it's not halfway up your eyelid. So now it's blended, and I'm going to go over it again. So now that you kind of have the lines on both eyes, for the last little stroke on it, I'm going to use my MUFE, my Makeup Forever Aqua Seal, and I am just going to put a drop on my hand, like literally like that. It's quite oily, and I'm still using the same brush, and I'm just going to pick up some of the eggplant color, quite a lot of it. And here on the back of my hand, I'm just going to mix it with the Aqua Seal. It kind of makes like a paste, I suppose. And this basically will just deepen the color a little bit, so I can get like a slightly deeper line. I don't want it to, you know, be like an eyeliner. I'm not aiming for that. It's just to deepen the line ever so slightly. Just like that. And there will be a review coming up on this product, I promise you. Next I'm going to line the top lash line, and I'm going to use Urban Decay Rockstar, and this is also kind of like an eggplant type color, and you don't have to be too careful when you're doing this. We're going to smudge the line, so just do your upper lash line. And then I'm going to take the same Sigma liner brush that I just used with my Aqua Seal and the Brousse, and I'm just going to smudge this line out. Then we're going to draw the bottom lashes. I am going to use the Urban Decay Perversion, and I've sharpened it as sharp as these go, because these pencils don't go really sharp, but it's very good for drawing the eyelashes because it's super soft pencil. So I'm going to have to look a little bit down from you guys because my mirror is here, so I hope you can see it. But essentially, you are just drawing little lashes down. And they don't have to be too precise. They can be a little bit kind of smudged. Kind of like that. And they don't need to be 100% even. We're going to add mascara on top. I'm using a little tester mascara by Napoleon Perdis. They're called Long Black Mascara in Double Black, that I actually got in a swap with Jodie. And so far, I'm loving this Jodie. Really love it. So I'm going to do top lashes and bottom lashes. Then I just want to add a little tiny bit of liner. So I'm still using exactly the same brush that we used to smudge the line and to do the top line. And I'm not going to line all along my lash line. I am just going to do a very kind of faint line in the inner corner, and that's it. I'm going to stop as soon as like where my lashes start. Then I'm going to put on some fake lashes. I'm using Les Cils in number 5. These are from Paris, Berlin, which is like a professional makeup store. But the idea is that the lashes are really quite spiky. So because we've drawn on the lashes below that essentially are quite spiky, even though they're drawn on, the top lashes kind of need to match that. So I'm going to put these on and link here to my tutorial on how to put on fake lashes, and I'll be right back. So as you can see, like, they're quite spiky, so in my opinion they kind of match the lower lashes quite well. So while the lashes are drying, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm using Laura Mercier's eyebrow wax in warm and the MAC angle brush, and I'm actually going to essentially not make my brows any thicker. I'm going to brush them down with the wax at the top and up, so it's kind of forming a thinner but darker brow. And luckily, naturally, my brows grow down anyways on this eye, well, apart from in the front. And just to open the eyes up a tiny bit more, I'm using Bare Minerals Well Rested, and this is actually an under eye concealer, but it works really well for this. I'm just going to pop it on with a MAC 239, and I'm going to paint it here in the outer corner of the eye. Maybe a little tiny bit under the brow as well. Can't really see the difference anyways. Okay, blush. Now, it's a very high up, quite fresh blush. I'm using Dollymix by MAC, and I'm also using a large duo fiber brush. This is the 187, and I'm just going to kind of stipple it in and go really, really high on your cheek. And then just start essentially kind of stippling it here. So it's a super high blush really close to the eye essentially. The lips are super easy. I'm going to line my lips with Too Faced Perfect Lips, and this is literally a liner that's the color of your lips essentially. And as lipstick, I'm using the Trish McAvoy Vibrant Pink, just straight from the tube. And that's the look finished. I think, for me, it is wearable during the daytime, so I would, personally, I would go out like this. I know not all of you would, but it's actually a really fun look to wear if you're going out, and especially if you've got like a little mod inspired, like a 60s dress or something. It's a really, really fun look to wear then. But like I said, yeah, I'd go to the store like this. I don't really mind. People around here are probably used to seeing me wearing all sorts of makeup when I go just, you know, to my local supermarket, because I'm either making a video or I'm either working, and I tend to look quite different depending on what makeup I'm wearing. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!